SABC News senior news reporter Chriselda Lewis is there for us. Thanks very much, Chriselda. Over to you.
Well, Nompu, a very good afternoon to you. The latest from here at the moment, it seems that residents here in Alexandria want the main mall in this area, well, at least one of them, which is, all right, the PRO for...
Viva! 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 Oh, the comrades! We will not fiddle with the township economy. The leadership will give mandate as to what to do from now onwards. But we will not close anymore. Shops must generate as usual. Business as usual. I don't care, comrades. We are not going to destroy the township economy that we are fighting for now, that we are being attacked for now. Let us not lose the ball.
All right, that is the public relations officer for this Dudula movement. You'd know that there have been protests since this afternoon, while there have been calls here, Nompu, by some of the residents, South Africans, for the malls here to be shut down for the day. She basically saying that they're not going to interfere with the township economy. You would know that this particular area is still reeling from the July unrest, which had taken place where several people had been injured. Nompu, I think I've counted about 9 people who've been injured now. Some of them have been taken to the local clinic, and others, I understand, to the Edenvale Hospital. And this movement, just to clarify once again, the Operation Dudula says that it is not from...
Hamba forena hamba.
All right, Nompu, I just had to put my microphone there because it seemed like one of the gentlemen who is speaking now indicating that they don't want the media here. But we're still all right from this point where we are broadcasting at the moment. There are quite a number of stones that are strewn across this road where these protests have been taking place. I'm going to move with my colleague Hermit Memela towards this particular direction, and where you'll find that shops here, in the majority owned by foreign nationals, remain closed at this hour. I'll show you just exactly what I did just a few moments ago as well. These stones that are here on the side of the road is what some of them had armed themselves with. These shops right here, in the majority, you would have Pep, seems to be the only store that is opened here at this particular stage. These ones have been closed, and the foreign nationals who are operating these have basically moved from here. They've fled for the day. They've been told not to come back. These individuals who are here, you'd see Umama has been told. Let's try and speak to her just very quickly. I'm hoping that we have time, and I'm not cutting into your bulletin as well. Sabona ma, kunjani? Ujwayele ukudayisa lana okanye? All right, awuphazamisakanga ibhizinisi lakho?
Phazamisekile, wabona kugcwele la ukudla naku kugcwele konke naku. Konke naku ngizokenzani ngakho.
All right.
Manje fanele ngikulahle.
All right, just very quickly then, Nompu, speaking to some of those directly affected, this lady sells food, and this food, she says now she'll have to throw away for the day or give away because she was not able to sell here today due to the disruptions that are taking place. Just very quickly, we'll just show you here towards my right-hand side. This is where all the shops remain closed for the day, and the threats had also been to close this mall here towards my left. I'm going to ask my colleague Hermit Memela just to move towards this direction. The Pan-African Mall, you would recall, in July had been, excuse me sir, 1 second, I'll speak to you now. Can you move please? Thank you. That particular area there, the Pan-African Mall, was one of the malls that had been looted during the July unrest. There had been calls to shut down that mall this afternoon, but you heard from the public relations of this Dudula movement that they are not going to disrupt the economy itself. And unfortunately, this is where the situation stands at this particular point. Sir, unfortunately, I'm not going to speak to you because you are drunk. I'm going to move along. We'll speak to other people.
I'm understanding, madam.
All right, I cannot speak to you, sir. You're stinking of alcohol. I'm sorry, I cannot do that. Apologies for that, Nompu. Unfortunately, we have to try and just try and not to sanitize people's voices, if I may, but the gentleman who wanted to speak, kind of trying to force us to speak to him, is drunk, so unfortunately we cannot participate in that. We'll move towards that particular area at the moment. That's where we continue to have the South Africans gathering on one side, as well as the foreign nationals. The taxis are operating quite well in this area at the moment, and so far, I'm going to try and move my colleague this way. Quite a lot of stones here on the road. He's also trying to move through all of that, so you still have them standing here on the corner of Pan Africa Mall. They keep moving from one area to the other. That's the situation here currently. It seems that police do have a handle over the situation. It looks like they're moving from here now to another area as well. We had marched a bit earlier on when we spoke to you to the Alexandra Magistrates Court. So I think they're on the move again. We'll come back to you a bit later on, but at this stage, these are live pictures from Alexandra in what was earlier a standoff between South Africans and foreign nationals. The Tudula movement says that it's not going to budge and that they're going to continue calling for South African businesses to prioritize South Africans when it comes to issues of employment, calling on the various departments that will be responsible for this, including the president, to intervene in this. In what we've seen over the past couple of weeks in the Operation Tudula, there had been several marches that had taken place, but none that I can recall that had turned violent. This one by the Tudula movement had turned violent. We've shown you those pictures. Several people have been injured and taken to the local clinic, as well as the hospital. I understand the Edenvale hospital. But the greater concern at this particular point is that while this has now turned violent, there could be casualties very soon if there isn't a proper way to handle the situation. And I guess the relevant government departments intervening in what South Africans say is a situation that has been allowed to go on for very long, and foreign nationals saying that they feel like they're being picked on. Those who have documents to be in the country say they've got the right to be here and to operate businesses, and they feel like they're constantly under attack. Back to you in studio.
Thanks very much, Chriselda, for that report. My colleague there, Chriselda Lewis in Alexandra. Former SABC head of